Since the 8th of September, our president went in missing action.
What kind of people they so? They are freedom fighters.
So the UNGA starts commences tomorrow.
Freedom fighter,
and today the Ghanaian president arrived. Yesterday some presidents were arrived. The day before, a lot of them arrived.
Freedom fighter,
and of course on Friday.
They are freedom fighters.
I'm sure we have sound now on the live. Oh yes, I just noticed, but please let me know. I'm sure we have sound already. So yes, that is that. The United Nations General Assembly, and our president is expected to address the assembly on tomorrow. We don't know yet, as a lot of things remain hanging in limbo. The president left to attend for some out of schedule medical attention. So he's been there. Okay. Well, good morning, man. Too many things to talk about. Lots of things happening in Liberia. Good morning to our friends, our fans, our followers. Those of you in the diaspora. It's always good to have you join us this morning, as always, for breakfast. Too many things to talk about. Lots of things happening in the country. Yes, this morning, the political leader of the Democratic Congress for Democratic Change, the CDC, His Excellency former President George Weah, is expected in the country today. And I'm told at 2 o'clock. So seditious, well-wishers, sympathizers, fans and friends of the CDC, and of course Mr. George Weah are expected to assemble in the number at the Rabos International Airport. I'm told he already began showing some job on the ruling party, where the former president said, I hope you will not close the airport because we're coming. The last time they closed the VIP lounge. So he's like, I hope you ain't gonna close the airport this time around because we're coming. One shot for the sick old man in Delaware. Baka is yet to respond. He has not said anything, so it's 1-0 right now. George, we are leading 1. Joseph Baka 0. Mention 1 top from Ghana. Baka is way there in Delaware. He has not responded. So let's wait and see how the day ends. But yes, indeed, George Weah is going to be returning today. And of course, as always, it's going to be a big thing. It is a big thing. So at 9 o'clock this morning, we talk security, law enforcement, criminal justice. And as always, when we're having these issue-focused conversation, we always like to try to have people in the sector to come and talk to us. So yes, we're going to have a guest at 9 o'clock. In the meantime, between time, we got Nimba. Nimba made a lot of news over the weekend. Nimba County. Samuel Koga firing. Yantoine firing. Musa Ability firing. I call the other man that see me and then the guys are just firing from all Salinos. What is going on in Nimba? You want some country and leave the caucus out? What kind of rescue be this? The people inheriting their birthright, you won't give it or exclude their legislative caucus, the people's deputy. Saying now, where there in Delaware on Hospital Bay. You don't get Nimba people money, Nimba people riches for another 25 years. They posted the first 25 years that we already in. Plenty thing you don't do. Let's talk about how you will fulfill those ones. When they welcome me, they say, so the prime man is Nimba Senator. He has turned out to be a true son of the people, Yan Twine. In this Asilometer thing, Yan has distinguished himself, and today we are going to talk about it. Freedom fighter, you raping our women. Freedom fighter,
freedom fighter, you killing our children. They are freedom fighter. Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
So those plus other issues. So the rape suspect, not confirmed yet, but we are hearing gossip that he has left the country some way somehow. But look, these are the kind of things that you joke with that creates an atmosphere for government to be toppled. When you play with the common people in some ways that is unbearable, and they feel like, especially when you show clearly that power, justice, and of course right only belong to the privileged. So I keep saying I hope Brian McGill, Brian McGill, the suspected rapist, the Unity Party deputy minister, accused of raping a 14-year-old minor. There should be nothing to establish under the law. That man is supposed to be behind bars while everything happened, because that minor thing we're talking about, especially when the preliminary checkups and of course have confirmed and established that there were a kind of penetration. If that man run away, that means the government took the man out. The shipping size of the conversation, and folks, today is Monday. We are paying 5,000 up to 25,000 this morning on the show just by dialing star 255 star 1 hash. Star 255 star 1 hash is the code, and of course you're qualified to be one of our lucky winners here this morning on the show. So there are too many things, but make sure while we are talking, you are playing, and we will not have the time to always be talking. But once we've already announced, so all you got to do, make sure you grab your phone and have at least 50 Liberian dollars on it, just 50 LD that you need to have, 50 LD. And the blue hat. Don't put green. When you put green, I mean you reactionary. But you put blue, I mean, yeah. So you're sitting here, UP men come and start putting green things. So you gotta put the blue plenty. Welcoming former President we are back to the country. So that's that. Then you have George Watkins Jr. Good morning, everyone. I'm following from my comfort zone in district number 13, Montserrat County, Liberia. Vamuya, Ture, no sound, or no, that is settled long since. And you have James Lamin, good morning. Frederick, you have Julie Z. Kennedy, Ma Comenson. Good morning, guys. I'm following you guys from Battery Factory. You have Reverend Mark David, Yango, Yasa Sharif, Clarence Simpson, Mr. Masakwe, Henry Woollywood Johnson, my dear brother and friend Henry. Thanks for joining. Taris Uya, Mr. Masako again, and you have MD, Papi Kamara, Taris. Okay, what the blue hat? Y'all gotta drop the blue hat. Y'all the CDC people. The former president is coming. The godfather of modern day Liberian politics, George Manuel Weah, born to win. The man who they hate, the man who. So you gotta drop more love right here. You gotta disturb this place with more blue heart for George Weah this morning. You see, wherever they are, they're getting angry. You see, we are not gonna apologize for these rescue misquents, and we're not. So you always anything that can make them vex, you gotta do it more. And yeah. I see Clarence Sampson, I see Abby Allen, and also share the live. So you don't know something a surprise coming up this morning. So share the live. Let it reach as far as Joseph Boakai on his sick bed in Delaware. Always remember, Boakai is a sick man and he's lying down. He left this country since the 8th. That old man, right? Irresponsibly left this country, abandoned this country and think about, right? Then they passing around doing all kinds of things, just stealing from the country like nobody business, right? Right? Stealing from the country like nobody business. You got to drop more blue hat. We're talking about George Weah business. If you show and you're convinced that no matter what, nothing will stop George Weah coming back, you got to follow the place with blue hat. Let the rescue misquench, the rescue charlatan, and the rescue Bafle Digon. What it means for somebody to be on a sick bed and they see that the major opposition political leader is shaking the whole town, shaking the whole country. So you got even you don't get a means to go on the airport, just wear your blue, stay in the community. Let everybody see, right? The lap up. You got to tell you go in the market, you go in put you out, that's small the blue lapper on you. Made the whole country blue. They think I made it fair, that all gotta do. So let's take Crime Stopper, make some adjustments, and then when we come back, we do business. Continue to play the cash giveaway star 255 star 1 hash star 255 star 1 hash. This break, and we'll be right back.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places, in every community, you can see. So if you see crime, report it. Don't take law in your hands for the right authority. That they can't take your law in. Crime Stopper here for us, bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor, if you see a human target, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see it, don't keep it. I'm a part of report it. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us. Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime Stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Omen Sam.
Crime Stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime Stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime Stopper, Liberia. peace for them before. Crime stop all Liberia. From the center to interior. Crime stop, keeping us safe, let's stop in ground for all of us.
Okay, Crime Stopper Live. So keep dropping your blue heart. Keep dropping more love, more blue love. Because you know what? Today is to make the rescue puppets angry. And so we have a lot of interesting updates for you to help you begin your week. It's very, very important. So, but let me bring in Higa. Higa, good morning
Good
and
morning.
welcome.
Good morning, Abu. Good morning. Thanks so kindly. And good morning to all the peace and loving people of Liberia. We are grateful to be back here after a very interesting weekend. Stressful a bit from my end because, yeah, something is giving me here. It won't take up my whole heat. But
Oh,
it's good,
sorry
yes.
about that.
We are here gratefully. Thanks to God for preserving our lives. And we're here to continue with the Liberian people business. And as we are informed, like we've said, like Abu have said, His Excellency Dr. George Amaniwia is expected in country between now to 2 o'clock or so. Maybe he will be arriving around 3, 4 o'clock. But you, citizens are requested or are asked to be at the airport around 2 o'clock. And yes, that will welcome as a sign of welcoming the political leader of the Congress for Democratic Change. And today is the birthday of Sekou Kalasko Damaro. Let's say on behalf of the Freedom Money Rise team, we want to say happy birthday to you, Sekou, and continue to do what you do for your country. Despite you're one of those young men who have always tried to persevere despite all of the criticism, despite all of the hate speeches directed towards you in particular. You've always faced your fear and feel like, yes, I can do better. And thanks so kindly for your courage. We are here wishing you happy birthday. And so here we here, like Abu said, cash giveaway. We also be giving you money. All that you have to do is to play the cash giveaway. Start. We can help to add up your transportation. I'm told they'll be making bus available for all of you, but we can help to add up to what you already have. So all you have to do, play your cash giveaway this morning. Star 255 star 1#, star 255 star 1#. For those of you using the button phone, or star 255 star 1#. For those of you using the smartphone, and yes, we're good. Once you can make it up, you stand a chance to receive cash prize here. So continue to send in your blue hearts. I see it coming in double. Continue to do so. Recognize the arrival of His Excellency, and so yes, the CDC headquarters construction committee is making progress, and very shortly. Now that the president is arriving, now that the former president is arriving in the country, all of these things, including most importantly, the CDC headquarters is going to be high on the agenda. So yes, it's good. Let's continue. Let's increase the volume of our monitor wherever you are. Whether
Okay.
you are on a vehicle, increase the volume of the monitor so others on that vehicle can get what we are going to see here loud and clear. If you are riding on a keke, why not increase the volume? Or if you're a passenger on that keke, tell the rider to increase the volume.
Okay, fair enough. So, great. So the man has introduced himself. You know,
Yeah, the soup man.
the man from Nimba, the legislative caucus, the firing all was so when they're talking, they can still don't talking. You know, to just ready. Same day, bro, man, ready. But look, I have this song for Galasco. That's what I wanted to play in commemoration of his birthday. He's a fine young man. I mean, a good character. And the thing I know about life is we have to respect people for who they are, and not necessarily because you know they directly have anything to do in our personal life. But it pays to be exemplary. You don't have to you don't have to know Hagar personally, right? Before you appreciate Hagar. or his sacrifices and his contributions and everything that's happening, the impact, right, of those are the things you have to consider and recognize, because tomorrow it could be you. So for no reason in this country we like to hate people simply because these people are acting or they're doing exceptional things and people are seeing it and people are talking about it. So you sit down in your corner, you're angry. I think Sekou is one person that have suffered that feat. So today is his birthday. So happy birthday to the man Kalasco, or better still Pololo. Yeah, that the man football name there. So today, the Central Bank of Liberia latest release or latest update, the last update is 3 days ago. As far as the exchange rate is concerned, the rate is 179.4. I don't know what they're changing your money for, but and the buying is 177. So that's exactly what it is. There's a lying government. They thought one thing, but the realities are different. Now we're buying sardine for $230 LD. The first time in the history of Liberia for Princess Sardine to be sold for $230 Liberian dollars. They're not Jowea time, they're not Ellington, Baka time. Sleepy Joe, ono Sleepy Joe, boy egg now paying almost in a mapu. So
DJ Mapu.
yeah, you can see, oh, my witness across the river. Well, witness, right? Yeah, she can go in the market every day. So, but this is it. Things are hard. Our people are suffering, Higa, right?
Yes.
So we're gonna be sharing some pictures on the page while the show is on. Higa will just be flipping between them, right? Mind you, we inform you that look, from the look of things and the way things are proceeding, this government is going to turn and going to reduce Liberia into a drugs hub. This place is going to be a hub, a transit point for drugs. Remember when they made that trip to Equatorial Guinea, we brought the whole thing to you. We told you the people they were going to meet. We read the profile of Equatorial Guinea, right? What they're known for. Our president went there, he and Chiron, they had some meeting with the people on that side, and they showed the people in that side using the quantum of drugs that's coming in Liberia right now. Nobody can imagine that it's meant for everything to be consumed in Liberia. It is clear. The thing is being packaged there like Dongafle Bay. The first time in the country we will see people brave to package drugs like Dongafle Bay. You see it? Come here. Right? They pack the thing, put it in the car, right?
Should I share it now?
Yeah. Say what we're talking. Right? And nobody's talking about that one, and they acting like they win any kind of victory. Then we know victory. Do you know what it means? Drugs is supposed to be what? Smuggle.
Like
when you smuggle something, that means you hide it, you hide yourself. Right? But to broadly package the thing like this and put it on the car, pile around and say, oh, do you know the quantum that we're not seeing? They say they're using water now to bring it. Anything that can connect people to Liberia, people using oil. Joseph Baka open all the borders. So your kino and all. Fantin fishing kino. What we say, oh, y'all go do fishing bene. Baka pull and pull the point just trafficking bene. They gotta be using. Send the lay bridge he built to that place and say, oh, Abu Nen talking about the bridge every day. So no, you use the Fantin kino. Heavy quantity of drugs. That's what they bringing in the community. So when you see the thing coming in your community, you think say, oh, somebody bringing Dongafle Bay and things, so drugs they bring in. So marijuana. And now marijuana, but cocaine. Hard drugs. Look at them. Right? Just be flipping it, let the people see. See the package, my man. Imagine that this kind of thing is being brought in the country. Look at this.
Like that.
Folks, those of you watching. So, who is bringing the drugs to the country? Do you think this kind of thing can come to the country secretly and nobody knows about it? Right? The bravery to even put the thing on vehicle and say you're bringing it to Liberia, that bravery, it has to be done through clandestine and, if you may, cartel. It has to be very coordinated. People from the Joint Security. Don't we have Joint Security present at the borders? All the inspection they can be doing, right? All those inspections, we have the Coast Guard people on the water, right?
True.
Don't we have Coast Guard people? So there is no excuse. This only goes to confirm that the agents of the state are in cahoots. And this is the hard facts. The agent of the state are in Kowu. Liberia has been declared a trafficking, a transit point for drugs. That's what you see in the heavy consignment and coming to the country now. And I see people showing themselves. Look, the only way this government will demonstrate readiness to fight drugs, like you can say all the things about AB Kumar, right? But when AB started, AB was going for the people behind. You're going for the people behind. You go after them, arrest them, taking them to court. But the player, they kind of have a job. So they go grab two small beginner. They say that the men they hire in the real people. Okay, let's say the beginner were used to transport it. So who have you arrested behind the kind of heavy drugs? Since over the weekend it happened, who who the big name have you arrested behind these drugs? You don't see nothing. Koso to the airport, right? 18 plate of cocaine arrested with her up to now. We see nobody behind it. Nobody have been connected. Nobody have been caught. Koso just jump from the blue or one. She just jump from the blue and start doing just being in Labrador. Something is not right. You need to be clear. You need to come clean and tell us who's bringing all these drugs, Mr. President. You campaign that the former president and the government were the one bringing in drugs. They were using their powers to bring drugs. They're no longer in power. They have no control or command over the joint security anymore. In fact, the joint security shows them disrespect, right? The immigration, the police, the AFL, everybody have been rallied to disrespect the former president. So it is not possible anyway. So who are those bringing in the drugs? And the way the drugs are coming in now are way more than the way they used to come. Look at the bravery. My people, pretty tell me the thing that will make somebody to look at car and follow it with they kind of drugs and come in the country. Anyway, here you go.
Yes. It's terrible that our country is turning to be a Mexico here or in Africa. Our country can be Mexico in Africa, but it is gradually turning to be that because for every week, every day, there is always latest report of our drugs, and this is where I will see this. Whenever you have some national crisis and you want to politicize that crisis and make it look like it is the making of a particular person or regime, then you are getting it wrong because you know why? You could be leading a charge or making a decision that when it go off hands, it will be terrible for the peace of that particular institution or that country. During the course of the past administration, folks from the Unity Party had all to say about the issue about drugs. In fact, they fought the past administration using drugs. They always said the past administration, leaders or officials from the past administration
The
were
video
solely,
you want me
yes,
playing the video?
were solely
Aspect.
involved into taking drugs or were the ones involved in bringing drugs in the country.
Mhm.
Now, sadly, it is needed
like your national police,
government took
PSO,
over.
auditors,
And this very
so
party where
that will take
officials
more
now campaign
time
before
because
name people push
everything
weapon,
OIC
push
for
this
the
in this
drug
country,
enforcement, like
make songs claiming the government as importers of
for this
push
for
and
these
other harmful substances.
substances
Today,
narcotics
those
substances
very
used in
individuals
everybody.
are in power.
So to not take
And what they
more
fought, what
time
they said
with
before, all of what
I
they
would
used
just turn over
propaganda
to him
to
or
preach
our
before,
105
they are
105
confronted with this today. And
elaborate
the fight is,
explain
Abu,
on it or
let's be
whatever
frank, looking
media they
at
try
this
to use.
government, I feel they have
Thank you.
lost control of the fight.
So, thank you very much.
They have lost control because for during the past administration,
But
Abu,
but first, is there a fight?
Thank
I
you
will
very
tell you
much
the
for
fight
being
is
able to
within,
express
then the
the
fight is
extended
amongst
operation
officials,
in and
then the
around
fight is
Monrovia. We are
because the
extended
party,
operation
right?
in another form.
The
As we
public has to
change
be seen.
our
Fact,
mechanism,
Most
the
definitely.
other
begin
time
to
we were here
use
challenging the
some
elder.
of the
Look,
I think that
order
was
to
the best
indicate
J&J
the strength
factory.
of the government of
When
Liberia in
nobody
this
for
case,
the ego and
right?
started the police.
Can you do a
Everybody
regular
responded and then they
update,
decided.
right,
So we took
on
it
the
in.
arrest,
We're in close collaboration with
right? The
DA.
of
That is why
those
they hired people that
put
yet this morning.
processes,
So we
right?
see and want
The
to continue this
concessions that
fight. Say no to
you have
drugs, say
achieved,
no to
and
crime.
everything along the
Working
line,
together.
and they catch up
All the
with your
skills are
big,
part of us.
right?
Make sure
But
that
every time there is a
this one
large quantity of drugs arrested, right? We barely know who are drugs, and you throw it down, you move to the next, you throw it down, you move to the next. So things are not systematic or
not at all.
a kind of organized manner where we know that by arresting this, we already finished arresting some cartel leaders who want to find the already finished process. Then the next day you give an update, you give the country update on status of those processes. Then as a country, we know that we are dealing with the cartel gradually, we're dealing with the cartel gradually, and then you're also able to tell us these parts of Liberia where your arrest and investigation are being heavily done into where you know that okay, this part of Liberia, this is where you have the heavy concentration of these group of people. This is the other part, and we're keeping surveillance on this place. So sometimes you even put it in the public. Public will help you to locate and all of that. So our government is not doing this in the public. So this is the question whether there is an actual fight against drugs in the country. It brings a serious question. What is happening in the media? One morning we open our phone on social media, you see somebody is going, Diego is talking, oh, we killed the first people. You go all in the corner, you Google us now. Who do you hold? How did they enter the country? If you don't have a center in capital Liberia, who bring them, right? Who is connected to all the drug bursts we are having? Who is the major, souls or person or individuals connected to this whole drug burst all around here that we can identify one person as an agency from AB Woman, at least AB with that guy, what the poor beyond bars, that Nigerian guy from down there, right? Because almost everybody agreed that he was a kingpin. So beyond AB, the other people went there. Original Japan, yeah, right? I'm sure he's supposed to be beyond bars. So that is what you call success, right? They arrested that guy, they processed the man went to court, and the man found guilty, and the man is beyond bar. So keep updating our own country like that. What have you done beyond that, right? Every left, the other guy came, Peter, so catch him. When they see that, camera going from place to place, there will be no major drug things being held. But the things are coming in the number. So you're not solving the problem. You're only putting, as this girl posted, oh, it's on the news, they're talking, you're using this, taking pictures. But look, my brother, once you just grab the people and arresting it, you're even hearing that they arrest and retarget. So with the arrest and the government is more focused on going after the users than the dealers. And that is the same thing we see with this people um who are running or importing drugs in the country. The government have not been able to identify any of them or prosecute any of them. This also related to this today we are saying of spirit from New Hill. This drug that was arrested from local counties. But in the city, the border there, that we got information that it was owned by the son of the president. Today, no clear understanding who's the owner of that, who was arrested in connection with that, or where are we today with the investigations? Not at all. So the only thing we can see the government doing, going after the users who don't have any real power. I believe before you can make use of anything, you must first have it. Before those guys can take these drugs, you must see the drugs have the money to buy it.
Now, who is importing those users are not able to use the US part of the country to import it in our those that are importing it are identified locally because apparently they are associated to the power that be or because of the financial willpower. Former deputy director that was importing so we ask who are those making the decision? And yeah, people mentioned that the reason why the United Party people, the United Party government officials are involved, they have, they have realized that they've lost many people. So, for your on your this man, then I'm here, pointing, then I'm a fire, pointing, that workers, not telling them workers, the religion of men professionals, national women, because it's everything that was there, everything collected, all of the investigations that start pressing the making reported to before I do doctor in the system, so if you want credit, put it on the other person. Everybody here is doing business. The one on product is that it is a lucrative business. So money, I mean, just imagine you brought a government to rescue and save us, but the government indulges into as an identified goal and weakness, right? Against against the Liberian people, catering the future, drugging our people because what is a lucrative business. So this is the reason why, with all of the arrests that's going on, there is no conclusive investigations in this matter. So everyone are happy, and then that 1 or 2 weeks is talking about it goes under the carpet. Everyone are happy, it goes under the carpet. I know prominent guy right in front of Tantan Boakas. I was arrested. Where is Dominic today? Every day we ask, he has gone under the carpet. No, there is no determining or there is no willpower demonstrated to get into the bottom of each of these drug bursts that happen. Absolutely not. What does it signal to all of us? It signals clearly that there is a complicity between the government that's permitting, right, the importation, distribution, sales of narcotics on the Liberian market. And it is also indicative of the fact that the system has created a room, right, for trafficking drugs in Liberia. When I saw these images, I was struggling. These are very disturbing. The war is speaking on these. The war is speaking on these, and this is exactly what we're going to war. Other countries are tightening their borders, tightening their laws, strengthening their policies, while we are bending our policies, weakening our laws, and of course, breaking our institutions. So the cartel is taking advantage of the environment that's been created in Liberia. The cartel is taking advantage about the environment. And who has created the environment and permitted this is the president. This is about if the gas country. When you say government, you say what? It is the president that's permitting this and is acting innocent. Look, we hold you responsible for this because
carry
$76 US for
the
one.
biggest
This.
responsibility
So
of
time about
how spread
126 you don't
drug
measure
disease.
everybody.
You
That's the
see the
wholesale
report.
price. But then when it gets on the local
Allegations
market, it's
were
a
made
different price, but that's the wholesale price.
to the president. He did absolutely nothing. The president was serious. He was starting nonsense.
Yeah, you know, right?
So now when somebody said that, oh, that because the way the trade
And we are suspending
credit.
$5. We are
Every
suspending
other
the
part of
drug
the
coming
drug
from
person that have been
the
arrested,
neighboring country.
the
Neighboring
video
country.
evidence is
Everybody.
still was still arrest all the other people who have done it. Any drug case happen, the new people experience with that. They go on to I mean, they own. They go on. They go on. And most of the new things with the trafficking types of
This is the wholesale price. But if you enter the market, you are going pretty close to the negotiation. It is because it's a compressed product from a foreign country. But now we don't get to okay.
So look at the one. Have you heard any kind of news? Not always every every fire where it is. Now before
Well, one of you former people, ladies and gentlemen of the press,
we cases very
that
open,
from the police
the
headquarters,
use of the
will be
government
carried at the LDA
will not be
office at the headquarters,
on
where we will have to remove them for interview for you, registration for the drug,
drug, the people,
June 26th, the International Day of Drugs, we will be able to avoid everything. So we need to follow us to our headquarters so that we can meet, we can bring back to our headquarters.
Have you been able to identify any of those who brought these things?
We're told that they escaped. They were on night patrol operation. They were all going there when the police put us at them.
there.
And they all fled the area.
Including the vehicle that were up there.
Why do we still have drugs? That will conclude, and then we move to our Nimba conversation.
So the right thing about for me, I think now is the government is only supposed to be updating us on the statuses of cases, like in the case of Koso, because these are precedent cases that will lead to the seriousness of law enforcement officers. So the government must let us know the status of the Dominic drug arrest case, the Koso case, and all other cases. But until the government can do so, the importers will always sit and say, but they arrested a person, what thing happened? Nothing happened. So I will carry my own. We're talking our mouth. And that's how our country running today. Every week, every day, there must be drugs arrested in our country.
Major
Not,
drugs
not
again.
just drugs, but like Abu said, major drugs arrests. Where are we heading? This is a very serious conversation. Many of you who were heard before making a lot of noise during the past administration about this fight against about drugs. Where are you people today? The religious community, Christian council, all of you are quiet. Civil society organizations, drugs are being arrested. Those caught with the drugs are not being investigated.
Yeah.
No case have been concluded. All of these things, you don't see it necessary to speak about it.
In fact, Hagar, they're not even naming anybody. This is the official page of the LDA. Since 3 days ago, they have reported no update about this particular. Look at the bags that the things are in. Look at the bags. And all the LDA wrote here, turnover ceremony of a huge consignment of narcotic by LNP to LDA. Pass. Can the official say video from the turnover ceremony of a huge consignment of narcotic I mean, they give out no update, no connection, no individual, nobody, whatever. So the judge fall down, and then there's a huge consignment. Who behind the huge consignment? Nothing. So why are they hiding the identity of the drug cartel or the drug peddlers? Why are they hiding the identity? Right. Furthermore, LDA intelligence corroborates for major drug bursts. These are the kind of things that they can post. This is insufficient. This is insufficient. This is not how law enforcement is supposed to be, especially on their page for information. But now we're supposed to have some preliminary information on this thing, right? Some preliminary information on this whole drug burst. Instead of just showing video, passing around, major drug burst in the city of Brewerville. More updates later. 3 days later, they provide zero update. And they said there were more updates later. So where is the update on the major job burst? Where is the update? Why are they hiding the identity of the people? Folks feel like, oh yeah, say, oh no, the Abu they can say this, blah blah blah. Where is the update? What is holding the update? The next thing that you see, that community program that they're having, right? Community program. On serious manner, Justin going in the country, Eddie going live, doing community program. Huh? If you promising the country, say, oh, updates later. Say you get update later. You jump from there, who going live on community program. The people not serious. The people not serious. The thing is a leadership problem. It's a leadership problem. The command the people get is what they act on. As soon you leave the team, forget it, they go after you. As soon you try acting like Sonny, they go after you. And whenever you refuse to fall in line, from what I've understood, right? They will create internal wrangling among you. As soon you start to deviate from their stuff, they will create internal wrangling. Then the president will use that to dismiss you and move you from there and put other people there. This is the whole game plan at the LDEA. How much more do we need rocket scientists to uncover what the president is doing to us? He can be smarter than everybody. The first time it happened, who ignited internal wrangling. People from the Senate, they all started hearing names from all over were involved. The president went there, he moved all the people. He sent internal management team. Now started coming, the man look out from this and said, let me move my hand from inside. And point out a new team. New team went there, put internal issue there. Men start fighting over the among themselves. Intelligently, now just think about it. Okay, they're not first of it. Okay, Labrador Paul knows it that did the cost. Then you go there, you add a son of Menza. Okay, I dismiss all of you, I point new people. Is that how we're gonna keep going? Is that how we're gonna keep going? Are we getting to any ends in fighting this whole menace? Absolutely not. The president is making mockery out of the fight against drugs. He is unserious about it. Right? His national government, his national budget contribution are absolutely discouraging, folks. Take few calls on it. Continue to play *255 *1#, *255 *1#. Let's see what's your thought. Let's call the president, let's call the government out sufficiently. We have to do something about this thing. It's killing our people. We do not expect to be having conversations about these things now. They're very, very important. That this government who promised to come and put an end to Kush, that the government now that cocaine are coming in Dongafle Bay. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Morning.
All right. Thank you very much. My name is Jackson Dolo, and I call you from D16. So let me tell you, the drug business will never be finished. You know what I heard over the weekend? The drug business has turned political. The people say majority of the group that are taking the drugs are the youth, and the youth are the supporters of the CDC.
Okay.
I listen to incredible information. So they will continue to bring the drugs to demoralize the youth.
Okay.
In which it comes 2029, Georgia votes will be reduced. That's what the person told me.
And the other one part, I hope that's not true because could that be why they're bringing spark and kill? So you won't how you will kill all the youth before 2029? Then I want
Exactly.
that murder that murderous mission now.
Let's talk to this other person. Good morning.
I want that rescue mission anymore.
You live? Go ahead. You live? Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. This is Washington Soup. I come from Israel.
Mm-hmm.
You see, it will be very, very difficult for this government, this Joseph Biden administration, will not fight Trump. The reason for which those people were lying when they were in opposition is to come and also to come and see. So, like, what the director of operations there for which was is made for. The three branches of government, those officials are involved with this drug issue. So to fight, it will be very, very, very difficult. And you see, even in the legislature is controlled by this government right now, and then the judiciary worker is making appointments. The control, the unified government control all the three branches of government. And when the director is speaking about those that are heading those branches of government. So the thing of also, they will not fight. We will just talk. We get that the country will be polluted with drugs. A lot of dangerous substances will enter in. One is that money. Look at the kingdom also. So we need to call on it to leave, call the international community to intervene, let it leave our country.
Thank you very much.
Anything else, something I get money to bring in the country. Thank you.
All right, let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Morning.
This is a freelance journalist, Melo Konasmo, thinker. Abu?
Go ahead.
It will be impossible for drugs to finish from Liberia, Abu. The drugs are not coming on the car, Abu. The huge quantity of drugs they are found in the private area, Abu. Who brought it in? Who brought it in, Abu? Who brought the drugs in the country, Abu?
That's the $1 million question we are asking.
You see?
That's the $1 million question we are asking. Who brought the drugs in?
Yeah, and
all right, thank you. All right, thank you very much.
Thank you so kindly. Let's talk to this. No. Walk away from your radio. I'll cut you off.
Yeah, good morning, brother Abu.
Morning.
This is Jeremiah shipping with join you from district number 6 for last for my community.
Go ahead.
My brother, you say this, right now, this is not about parties, it's about our country.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to unify people are doing now is that this particular president we have in this country, everything that is doing, you see what the radio, they say, oh, they arrest drugs or this, that. These are all games that they are playing. In order for people to see that they are fighting drugs, then they are very sure will bring the drugs and give it to somebody at the end of the day, then they add to go and arrest the person.
So you think everything we're seeing is staged? It's being staged by the government?
I'm telling you the truth, my brother. Everything is staged by the government. These people are the ones that bring the drugs. They can add, somebody bring the drug, like they're going to arrest the person who should put that on person that is going and get that drug to them for like people to be taking them. Oh yeah, the government is serious about putting drugs and they are not putting drugs. And I can tell you this. I can tell you that. You see the drug issue in this country. It's and the very person that started bringing the drugs in this country is Waka. It's one of the countries that just getting that was finished from.
Okay.
That country is one of the countries that produce that one drug. So Waka will go there and bring the drug. Even for Eddie, that was his energy about that drug issue there. It was Waka that used to bring it. And even one of the administration, it was the same Waka that would bring it.
Thank you very much. I know, right? I like the confidence.
Let's talk to somebody. Morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Morning.
Good morning, Oscar.
No, he got here.
Oh, he got. My name is Rosen PCD, and I do join you for skill community.
Go ahead.
Let me applaud you guys for the level of education that you're providing for the Liberian people in the
my man, you saw the drugs picture looking at the Dungafle babe, my man.
I tell you, Chief, Abu, Let me tell you, that guys know how to bring jobs in the country. During the administration of the former President George Manuel Weah, who be arriving in the country today by 2 o'clock, wanting our citizens to go on the airport. Those guys were the guys that were doing jobs in the country. Those guys know how to bring jobs. What's that to my dear issue? The rapists. You see,
No. We're talking about the drugs. That McGill thing. We'll look at it tomorrow. A lot of twists and turns are happening with it. We want to be able to confirm between now to tomorrow whether he's still in the country or he has left. And that will set the tune.
Good morning.
Yeah. Hello?
Go ahead.
My name is Martin. I come from Addison.
Go ahead.
Yeah, concerning the drug issue. During the past, George Manuel Weah, we're living at a whole 1 million work of drugs. But over the arguing all that thing, all that, everyone president, they're arguing what has come to end. That this current president now, we are hearing everything just. Then what I ask them for, what are you going to do? Say, bro. I think what are you doing is Joseph Human's father. I said, whenever you have any drug issue again, they but I see people, I see the this country will do. That's our issue.
Don't mind uncle, your uncle that Chalantan.
All right, let's talk to Upton Pew. Upton, good morning.
Good morning, Hega. Good morning, Abu.
Morning.
Yeah. As usual, calling from the Twin City, St. Paul, Minneapolis. Honestly, right, in my opinion, the only government I see in the war that truly fought drugs, right, was the former Filipino president, Rodrigo Duterte. This guy fought drugs to the point that so-called human rights or leaders around the world could issue him, even people in the United States, right? Because what the guy was doing that made today the drugs issue in the Philippines today, right? Especially in Manila, are reduced. This guy will not even having anything what we call court proceeding for any drugs, peddlers, and transporter. The moment they catch you with drugs, they kill you.
No. We can do that one here. Let's just follow our laws. No, my man. You got right issue now. You can't just grab people and kill people like that. So forget about that Duterte Benin. Let's talk about our own fight, right?
The issue is Liberia is a country Africa, right? We have law, but we don't implement the law. So at the end of the day, people take advantage of our laws. But when we see about the law, we eradicate drugs. That's my thing, but we're not ready yet. We yet talk about it, we'll get tired. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
So that is that. I think we can hold it there.
Yes,
Continue to play *255 *1 hash *255 *1 hash. We can talk about these drugs thing for as long as possible, right? This is where we are, and the reason why we continue to have these conversations is just quite simple, right? To make sure that we all contribute to in showing that what has been identified as a national menace, and that's what we've said, and even he got intimated from the get-go of the conversation this morning that look, we must not politicize national conversations. But unfortunately, those that are in power today were the one who used politics because they were so desperate for power, right? And they confused the population and put a tag to the whole drug things. The drug thing, and now it has overwhelmed them. And it is getting clear that it will be safe for anybody to say that United Party people bring in drugs. It will be safe for anybody because the compromises that are happening now in the fight against drugs are just so overwhelming, so very overwhelming, and that with all of the news and conversations, the son of the president has said zero. He does not feel the urge to clear his name or say something. And the government itself always shielding and bypassing, right? So pretty much allow Tantan to speak to the nation. Who is Tantan Bwaka? What is Tantan Bwaka involved with? What is his business? What has he been doing in this country? Who are his friends? Let the nation be clear on it. For as long as you continue to keep this thing secret, right? And that's how this whole drug thing will continue to drag on. Tantan must not be treated above the law. And people can be in something, you can stop it. So if you used to do it before and people looking at your old record, come to the public, you say, oh my people, I'm a different man, I'm involved into this, I'm involved into that. I got no connection to just business, I know no just dealer, and clear your need. Just go sit down. But every day people talking one thing. Yeah, every day people talking one thing, you and your pa, your man, all of you, they hiring you. Right? They hiring you, and people are saying they're seeing you in places. People are being arrested who are in your close cycle. You carrying them to your powerhouse. You're having dinner on the dining table. All those pictures are coming out. The president still saying fighting jobs. And people in the whole game, people can feed on connections. You the president, some friend. How long to intimidate labor security personnel? Oh yeah, a tantan friend, man. Yeah, you know, a tantan friend. Everybody afraid because the powerful people are the one who run the thing. Just by the mention of Tantani, they will open the whole airport you will pass. And that is the reason why we need to be clear that Tantan is dealing legitimately in the country. He's not connected or involved with any criminal or any drug business in the country. So that nobody will use his name anywhere. And this is where Tantan himself got to stand up and speak. So that all law enforcement officers across the borders, everywhere, airport, seaport, everywhere will know that anybody coming and using Tantani, don't honor it. Don't honor it. Arrest them, subject them to whatever search, and they are not my friend. So what is stopping Tantan from doing that? Anytime we're talking about job in it, people will be there, oh, Tantan, you won't need to what the whole country for job in it. Your man, your pa hiring you. They say you might not talk anything about it. Clear your name, my friend. Clear your name. Tell all what you're doing. If you're selling pimples for living, tell the people, say, oh, that pimples we're not doing. If you're producing song, say, I'm a music producer. This is my recording studio. This is what I do for living. Right? If you're into just anything you're into entertainment, call DEA people, let it go search your business center. Let DEA people go there and search the place and make sure that the substances he's selling to people there are all legal substances. No contraband. Right? When you do it, you're helping your pa, you're helping the government, you're helping the president. But no, nobody can go around playing. In fact, EPS people money in the place.
Tantan can always have regular meetings with those from the DEA. I told you about his meeting before the induction of those uh, guys that were yet appointed by the president, right?
The new one.
Yes. There was a meeting held with him. There's a between him and those individuals, including some of those people they even dismissed. There have always been this consistent meeting that he continued to have with people from the LD. Abu, there is no way that this guy name can be far from those. There are some credible information that we hold into our chest until the rightful time.
You see
pictures will come up, video will come up, and we'll show you the day we get
I
ready.
see what we're telling you, so you're giving you the benefit of the doubt. Come on, you clear your name.
The day we get ready to show evidence here, we'll bring applications that will tell us whether any video that will play here, that AI generated video or that natural video, we'll bring it here. Before we play it, we'll put it in our app. You see it on camera. It will scan it and tell you that this video is unedited. Then we play it. And when we play anything that I will say that AI generated would not play it, then me will lying to you. Yeah, we the real Tanaka, we keep all those things. We can keep we keeping our good players for the second half. And when the second half comes, because in the second half now, you either win, lose, or draw.
Yeah, we ain't gonna play the game that Chelsea. One moment you say all your player in now. So keep your balance player then. What you laughing for? And now you bring a forward scenario.
Bro, I have to talk about Chelsea beginning.
So but look, man, this is quite serious. And these things are there. But for some reasons, but it's getting overwhelming. And the blame shifting keeps happening and going on and all of that. And so you're the devil, but you're pointing your finger and you're trying to look for the devil somewhere. So what we're telling our young brother is, look, my friend, come out, come clean, save yourself, save your government, save your president, save your pa, save them, because people may just be using your name and doing the things they're doing, right? All these allegations, Tantan go up, jokes, Tantan come down, jokes.
Just anyway, he
Anyway,
goes, just.
you're talking to the president.
I don't know whether he feels comfortable with that.
And mind
with
you
that
now,
guy.
right? There is a culture in this town of president children, right? During Chucky time, people knew him to be, hostile, arrogant, and very, very brutal. To a point where, Labyrinth don't just put tag on people. They can see you in it. They can, right? So Taylor Moon, Chucky is beyond bars. Dekim, Ellen, Robert Salif, they say beyond down low. Anywhere he pass, I see Abdullah Mohammed and start doing lip gloss. So all the young people that started working with him too, they had that tag. That the man can say, kind of, yeah. So it's always like that, and it became overwhelming. He sat down on national radio. They asked him, and he provided no convincing disclaimer to it. Robert Salif then came We are took all his children away from power and politics. So there is no general tag that you can say, oh, we are children with. No. He kept them away. We are left. Baka is there. The children are the talk of the town. And Tantan uno tag, major tag, that draw. Jojo uno major tag, that bypassing contracts and procurements. Right? All the concession companies that going there, taking contracts, all kinds of things. So these are the things that the president children need to come clean with. Because you know what? You're the president now. You all are the president's children. And of course, but there's going to be a time where your father will not be president, and you have to account for whatever that's happening now that you're being accused of. So it's important you come clean, you save your tomorrow. We not talk we come and go Nimba, we talk our Nimba thing. And we are concerned, asking why is it that they have not put GB on the international restaurant menu. GB is a good food. Everybody know. You guys can eat GB 5 times every week.
That's why.
Oh, I thought you say you can eat GB all the time.
No.
So that is that. We're definitely going to transition, but let me see what is happening on the cash giveaway and pay out some money. So President Weah comes today. Continue to drop your blue hat. Continue to drop your blue hat for the common people president, the masses president. One color strike a point, and I refuse to accept that one say as anything logical for anybody to want to do. That because you think CDC support base are the youth, so you won't bring drugs. That thing makes sense. People doing it for their own profit making. For their own profit making, because the drug thing is not free. They're making money out of it, right? They're making money out of it, so that's what they're into it. So any other thing, they're not being real. So let's see. Star 255 star one hash. Star 255 star one hash is 9 minutes to 9 o'clock. And so we expect to have our guests, but we will be chipping in on the Nimba conversation. And then if the guest shows up, we definitely take him. But let's see right here this morning what is going on. So we are almost there to do the draw, the threshold. So continue to play star 255 star one hash, right? We're just almost. So the more you play, the better your chances are to win. And then we do the draw here and pay cash quickly on the show. This break will Crime Stopper. We will be right back.
It's about musical. There are crowds in many places. In every community, you know, you can see. So if you see crime, don't report it. Don't take law in your hands. Call the right authority. But they can't take your law in. Crime stopper here for us. Bringing safety to your door. Whether you rich or you poor. If you see a human target, I mean you check. Do it for your safety. If you see a don't keep it. I'm a part of people. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia, from the center to interior. Crime stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us. Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before. Crime stopper, Liberia. From the center to interior, crime stopper, keeping us safe, the stopping crime for all of us.
Crime Stopper Liberia is here for you. Remember, you see it, you report it. This is a message from your own self, Omen Sam Saya.
Crime stopper, the people bringing safety to your door. Crime stopper, stopping crime and making peace for them before.
Spare parts on the bypass opposite Orange Head Office is that place. At Makabe, we provide the following services: mechanical, technical work, computer diagnosis and scanning, key duplication and programming, air conditioning, alarm system, and bodywork and spray. We also sell genuine and generic spare parts for Range Rover, Mercedes-Benz, Suzuki, Chevrolet Tahoe, Nissan and Mazda, and most American cars. The good news is that Macabre has its head garage in the Bronx, New York, the USA, where we have a huge stockpile of Ford synthetic mobile oil that is very good for your vehicles. Some of these oil, when used, can service your vehicle by itself for up to 4 to 6 months. We have gas treatment and fuel injector cleaner, original from the USA. We can get you any spare part for your car in Liberia from America in 4 working days, even if we are not the one working on your car. We also order spare parts for other garages in Liberia. We have a tow truck service. Get in touch with us. Just call 0778 324 567, 0778 320 366, or 0778 324 566. Macabre Garage and Spare Parts, Liberia's number one.
Okay, that's it. So welcome back, folks. Welcome back after that brief commercial. And so this is the final lap of the conversation here this morning. Fellow Liberian, today is Monday, and we just told you that former President Weah is coming back to the country, and we ask you a simple task to continue to demonstrate, because you know when you're suffering, the way to indicate to the government of the day that you're suffering is to keep, cheering and celebrating the alternative. So if they are a serious government, if they're seeing the people moving behind the alternative or the opposition, they will start adjusting. So every time you celebrate George Weah, we told you simply share the life and comment the blue heart under the something. So the government agents they're following all this thing. When they're seeing it, they know that Liberian people mean it, they're suffering, they're angry. So do the thing for the Liberian people. To win the Liberian people, you gotta do what you promised them. If you do not, they will go beyond Jawia. If you want them to go beyond Jawia, do the things that you promised them. Bring the prices down, right? Settle the rate, build the roads. Make sure in the heart of rainy season, current can be going on, going off and on. It has been normal last rainy season. In rainy season, heart of rainy season, current there is power outage in the country under Buakai. Even Ellington, it not happening. That dry season we know. So when your dry season will be good, you know from the rainy season. In the rainy season, current going inside outside. Liberian people to demonstrate that you're not happy, you need improvement. You need to focus on this. So when you hear say you don't necessarily have to be a sedition, but you are quite aware and convinced that the government is not treating governance appropriately, right? Give support for the CDC and former President Weah. You'll be burning their heart. They will say, they think we told Liberian people, we told get Liberian people support, but we need to adjust. Because this regime don't have a midterm election where they will see where the people communicate to them their feeling. So they always going straight. They feel like, oh yeah, everything normal. So when you have this opportunity, are moments to signal to the government that, oh yes. So they turn out there. Your reactions and contributions and comments and all these things, because they have people assigned. They have some people that you're paying them to be monitoring Freedom Money Rise. They're paying them good bit of money. So when these people monitoring, they report they will be giving them, let them be giving them, they kind of report. Say, hey, my man, that's small. Say you have about 3,000 human beings. As soon as Abu then say, put blue hat for George Weah coming in. You have about 3,000 human beings now dropping blue hat all over the place. How is that big to do? But the thing is, you seditions, most of the time I was listening to AB last night, and it is true. You don't value the people who recognize and respect you and stand for you. But you let people dependable nephew. What will cost you, then one day you talk something or you won't hear, then you jump behind, oh yeah, dependable nephew. Then when the man fire you again, then you come back and say, oh, they men not trusted. That the kind of men you're like. So we will respect ourselves, we respect our integrity, right? We say, you know what? This CDC is the masses party. And it's championing equality for everybody, irrespective of your social status. So we must use our influence, we must use our education and our voice to elevate the cause of the masses. The masses, they can support us. We will literally be begging and say, oh, share our show. Do they want, do that one. They don't give us any kind of support, whatever. Even the moral, no. But guess what? That Stanton Waterspoon will be running beyond. Right? The same men that what? Insulted, denigrated, reduced, and abused the CDC government, project that are going into the community, you will say that waste that are benefiting you, free tuition, he insulted it that benefiting your children, wire, he insulted it that benefited your children, right? The Southeast Road, he insulted it that benefiting the Lufa Road, he called all kind of things on it that the man can be running the road. So when I listen to AB, I say about AB, right? It's about, but particularly for me, I don't give too much attention to these things because you know what? I believe in my voice and I believe in the power of my voice. So I care less on whether people try to come and say, oh, my man, thank you, okay. No, I am not basically doing it because I want you to come and say, oh, my man, thank you, I'll give you a award. No. That's not my thing. My thing is not a award thing. Because I know we exist in a society where people don't appreciate people when you stand with them or you stand for them and you identify the value in them, because people don't have self-confidence. That's the reason why when you support them, they don't trust themselves. So when you support them, they feel like your support is premised on something. Or it's a kind of blind loyalty. You look at sound matter, or you think our support is a blind loyalist kind of support. No, absolutely not. It's well thought, right? And it's very, very determined. It's a principled decision. We've said consistently, right? We're supporting a system or an institution, an organization that advocates and ensure equilibrium, fair treatment for all. That will not put a tag that to be minister, your part gotta be this, your part gotta be that. Once you demonstrate the brilliance, you can be from where in Sony when. You live in a country where you have a system and an organization that can recognize you and give you your rightful place. That's the system we support. And if you use that to demonize us, that's your business. And the CDC espouses that. And so we support them. We'll protect them. If it made you vex, go Broad Street. That your party headquarters working open. See the CDC ground. The masses go there. You walking up and down, you tired, you go, you sit down there, you rest. It's open to the people. It's a people-centered institution. I'm a leader. You think I look at elite. You see anything that resembles me look at elite, I'm gonna be acting different from the ordinary people who go, oh, I want to play that clean play. We can open our thing every day for ordinary people who can't dirty the play, so we close it. No. I'm part of that kind of organization. I can't Sonny. That discrimination there, that division there. So we done. So you're who doing it for now. We just as your small thing, oh, job they want. You're too important. Maybe jumping your go. When stand on, give it to you. Then I think you can come back and oh, the man, you're not consistent. We will consistent. What kind of support you can get? Shout out to our KK rather than and things. You're acting a big shout out. You think your own our conscience, you think our conscience belong. You sit on your comfort, will tell you do something. And some of them I had interaction with one thinking you're in power, you're acting rude and frisky around here. You can't just cross paths with some of all of you that are hiding behind your influence, your power, thinking you're somebody nice. You must just cross paths with me and you'll see how will handle it. You nobody. All of you're zero. Hiding behind your then you are somebody nice. Then you think somebody gotta be you who? Why judge we are you who? So the only one man that judge we are. Mm-hmm. So you can come out something nice and something special when they finish running behind you now, you go to your see okay every minute grab you the deal with you. I think you'll be running coming. Who get time for you? You respect me, I respect you. You not respect me, I don't respect you. And you're not forced to respect me, I'm not forced to respect you. Period. So you won't drop the blue high, you drop it. You won't drop it at your business. Nobody will come in back here. As far as we know, we are coming today. We'll come and play the man soon. You get vet at your business. But the country will tell what I say that presidency thing is just hanging on him. The men who the people love that job we are. So whatever you are now, you're getting vet at your business. Just now you're here on the wall. Who get time for you? You dancing poo water here. You know then you want IS. I think I had a minute.
Yeah, but it's actually important, Abu. You know, you've said it all. And this is one thing I think you and I have even said this between us on several occasions. And I'm just one person who believes if you want to do something in my country, especially that involves somebody, you should do it with the mind that I don't want anything back from that person in return.
Yeah, the only way you feel
the only way you will feel happy, that the only way you feel like, yes, I achieved my goal. But whenever you try to do something in my country, Liberia, doing it with the expectation that I'm doing this to get paid back tomorrow, no, you will get disappointed every day in my country. Even I can say this commonly, even in relationship, when you get into a relationship thinking that person will be 100% committed or faithful to you, you are getting it wrong. You could be one of those who will be hanging themselves around here. But when you get into a relationship and you understand that anything can happen at any time, human being can change at any time. So you are always prepared. You put yourself in that kind of position so that when it even happen tomorrow, yes, your mind is already made up for that. You care less how it has happened. Maybe sometimes you see and regret the timing, all of that. So I'm saying this to say some of us decided to push this cause, to fight for this, not because we want certain recognition or position from anybody. No, all of those people that you think that we benefiting from, call any of them and ask them, you have this person number, maybe they will tell you, yeah, I got it from so and so person. How often you can communicate? So we don't do it like some of you when you're finished, even some radio talk show, when they finish, they be quiet, chief, I fire for you today. Oh." Then you expecting something in return. No. Everything that we say here on this radio, we say them from our conscience. And we are not expecting anything from somebody in return. To say, oh, since we're doing this, you'll pay all back. No.
Okay, he got 1 minute. So it is getting nearly confirmed that Brian McGill has left the country.
Okay.
Is getting very, very confirmed. And if this happens, this is bad. This is wickedness. The police inspector general will be responsible for it. If Brian McGill is gone from justice, Gregory Coleman will be responsible for allowing a suspected rapist to leave the country, and then the victim is in trauma. The victim is in agony. The victim is in blood, and you play delay tactic until Brian left the country. This is wickedness. This is cruelty, and this is barbaric. Such a thing must not be happening into this Liberia. We thought we have done a lot in demonstrating a more equitable and balanced society where justice has no eyes and justice does not pick and choose, but to allow. And you told us that, oh, you're waiting for DNA result to confirm why you were creating corridor for Brian to leave the country. Where is justice? 14-year-old. Imagine getting raped at 14 by your grandfather equal at 14. Look at the psychology. At least justice will serve as a reparation. When that person gets justice, when the legal process is adjudicated in that matter, that alone can serve some sense of reparation in the mind of that person. They will go home feeling like, oh yes, I was raped. But when it happened, we went to court. It was the person got prosecuted. At least, yeah, I was raped, but I did not let it go. The country stood for me. Liberia has failed or is about to fail one of its daughters. Liberia is about to to let down one of its child. And this is clearly a state-sponsored betrayal. A state-sponsored betrayal. Gregory, too many things are on your hands. But anyway, tomorrow we'll talk about it, my brother.
And most definitely, we're going to talk about that tomorrow. And we are pushing and showing that we can get uh, every necessary information with regards to that Brian McGill stuff. And like Abu said, if indeed this is true that the regime have allowed this accused rapist to leave the country, then I think it is terrible. Then it is going to prove that there is nowhere around that we Liberians can run to, especially when you are not connected to the power that be. And it's a terrible thing. We cannot sit and allow somebody who committed a heinous crime, somebody who committed a very terrible crime against a child, or Liberian child, that person being given preferential treatment, that person being allowed to leave the country, while others who have committed similar crimes before are in jail, and some who were even accused without evidence, without the DNA report, and all of what the police IG is requesting for today. Liberians are behind bar, apparently because they don't have the connection to the power that be is a terrible thing. And I think this is the time now that Liberians should stand up, because injustice to one is injustice to all. If you are sitting and thinking because you are a supporter of the Unity Party and what has happened, you think it is going to tarnish the reputation of your government, and as a result of that, you want to sit back and just play the politics. Let that child go with that pain. Let that child live with that pain without ensuring that the person who allegedly committed that crime face the full weight of the Liberian law. What you will be doing, you'll be opening a conduit where others will feel like, hey, this person did it before, I can do it and I will go free. This is the time that Liberians should stand up. It has happened to a mother, it has happened to a father, it has happened to a Liberian. And the best you do is to stand up and unify and speak in one tune. If not, they say the falling of the dry leaf is the warning to the young ones. If you think what has happened today has not happened to you, so you are quiet, it could be you tomorrow and others will be quiet. When you are shouting, others will be quiet. This is very devilish. This is heartless on the part of the government. If this intel that we've received about Brian's departure from this country is actually truth, then I think this government has scored zero. And like in the words of Councillor Gonglo, the arrow in the arrest agenda has been scratched off, and it's no longer a part of the arrest.
So no rule of law.
No rule of law again, which is going to be a terrible thing for our country.
Okay, so fair enough. Let's go to Nimba, where since the inception of this Bwakai government, the putsch and the desire to renew or extend the Asilometer MD about 25 years has been at the top burner of the president's and the government's agenda. So, but in the face of many flagrant, if you may, violations of the previous or the current MDA, many sons and daughters in the concession affected areas have raised concerns and critical voices. The media has been flagging, but every time these issues comes up, issues like these come up, there will always be concerted PR attempts to silence it until until AML achieves its objective, and there can most likely be knee-jerk policies and programs and activities at that moment. So for all the time they've been here, started, I know, say a vacation job thing, all of those things are knee-jerk and quick fix. So as soon you sign a 25-year, we'll go back to default setting. So we have to be a country that's not carried away by the quick fix something. As soon, it's like you're in a bad relationship, right? But whenever you try to vent out and speak out, then the person go, they get you ice cream, they come back, then you okay. But as soon you finish licking the ice cream and everything, then you go back to square one. Then you start again the stuff. So that has basically described what the relationship with Asilo and of course Liberia has been, particularly at the community level, right? Liberians have never kept silent on their position in terms of how they feel about the exploitations that's happening. So 2 days ago, and even before now, one senator that have been standing tall has been Yan Twine. He's not our friend. One would say we are politically, opposed, but constructively, and it is getting clear that he is seemingly agreeing with our opposition to the Unity Party government. Because if the Unity Party was a better version of what we are advocating, they will not be pursuing this dangerous, renewal in the face of flagrant violations, even highlighted by one of its own, Yan Twine. What does he say? Asilometer, taking some senators and representatives for luxury tour of AML concessions area does not negate the fact that you are in gross violations of the Mineral Development Agreement, right? So what is clear? We're taking our time to explain this so that you all will understand, because this is our country. We're talking about 25 years, and some of those at the table now signing that contract, we're not sure if they're going to be around here or even any of us going to be around here. But every actions and decision we take in leadership must be a decision considering the future of the next generation. That is how responsible countries move ahead. This is how responsible nations build. But when we just concentrate our leadership decision on us and today, then we are dangerously proceeding. And that is why sometimes you say, oh, why all the other countries moving it from, but Liberia can move it from? Because there is no plan. The plan does not reflect the future. The plan is about today. They must get beer, they must get opportunity to go, and then they will send their concubines to Jackie Lodge. They will be there. They will go for the meeting. They take their envelope. They come out to Jackie Lodge. They have fun. They come back to town. This is nonsense. Now, let's go further. It said it does not negate the fact that Asilometer AML has violated the Mineral Development Agreement. Until people of Nimba and Liberia benefit as per the terms and conditions laid out in the agreement, you are doomed to be sued or doomed for non-renewal. A bold position taken by a single senator exposing a clique of lawmakers, right? A clique of lawmakers suppressing the Liberian people's general interest for their personal benefit. And all of them, they drove in their car over the weekend. They put their concubines to Jackie Lodge.
Reading from the first one.
The very first one, right? So we'll take it from down and count up. From the first one, right? Lay out in the agreement, you are doomed to be sued or doomed for non-renewal. That means if the government of Liberia refuses to sue Asilometer for non-compliance, we as lawmakers will exert all of our pressure and ensure that we don't give you non-renewal. Since you fail to do it and you don't want to correct it, then you not get renewal. So when your contract finish, just leave. Now, to fool the Liberian people, they a lot of things. So we dare any heartless lawmaker to turn a blind eye on the egregious violations. But guess what now? The senator of Monserrato County that won't be the incoming president, Sir Joseph, my friend, the mayor there, right? Heartless lawmakers to turn a blind eye on the egregious violations and neglects to vote for renewals. We ourselves want to join Yan Twine and say, we dare them and we are sitting and waiting for them. We expose all of them to bring to the legislature any such. And you say, we dare any member of the executive, the IMCC, to bring to the legislature any such agreement for ratification amidst all the non-compliant or compliance clauses since the 2007 review of the AML agreement. Eric Ellington, they did it. 2007, they violated all the laws. Right? Stop wasting your time and do the needful. Okay. Then he went and said, fun fact. Something you need to understand. AML admitted under oath that they plan. You all remember that plan what Baka, all of them went to unveil or dedicate? He said that plan, they admitted in plenary that the plan worth 250 million.
After they came publicly and said that 1 billion.
And not 1.4 billion previously announced. So you see, this alone tell you that every interaction Asilometer is doing with Liberia, they're doing it on lies and deception. You put the whole country under the impression that you build a plan for. Let me send a picture to Higa. Let Higa put it up there, right? You put the whole country under the impression that you build a plan for $1.4 billion. You went under oath and confessed that no, That $250 million. But at the same people saying the Liberian government will give them 25 years to continue to exploit. Unbeknownst, the second post, why he got put the picture, the 1.4 billion plane picture up. The second post, Yan Twine, unbeknownst to me, as member of the concession committee and the Nimba legislative caucus, Asilomita has more than 25 lawmakers visiting Nimba County for a secret meeting as of this post. I'm here for my regular county engagement with citizens and very surprised to see my legislative colleagues invited by AML for reasons so oblivious. The man is on strategic committee that has got something to do directly with concessionaires and concession companies. They may have no knowledge. The Senate leadership set up a special clandestine committee, put a big boss on it, and send it in the main own country. The man there, he know about it. I read a statement from the Joint Legislative Committee on MDA, something that really does not exist. But however, they put it together, Kukwe Patch to respond to Nyantwine because he has exposed them, trying to justify their luxury trip to AML. To begin with, there are only two legislative joint committees of the legislature, public accounts and modernization, which are chaired. Besides these two, any other joint committee must be authorized by plenary of both houses and or the leaderships. More so, the legislature is on break, and as such, the formation and operation of any joint committee must be authorized by the leadership of the Senate and the House of Representatives. So by this, he is saying that whatever joint committee they talk about, that charade, it does not exist. It does not have the legitimacy to operate. There are not no joint committee because the man exposed them that had it went blah, 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 blah. They say joint committee or something. So nothing of that such exists. In fact, they are on break. So the authority to establish a joint committee, you can't have it now. You don't have it. So I call on the leadership of both houses to investigate this surreptitious trip to Asilomita concession so as to not undermine the ongoing hearing of AML at the Liberian Senate. Man, you, how can you be investigating somebody, then all the weekend you go to the main hall? Right? Are you a fair judge? You only can learn. The people are before you. Then you jump yourself committee, you go to the people company way down there. Then you say you go do inspection. The time you bring the people, you haven't hearing on the people. Then at the time you say you go into the people concession. Liberians, what need to happen for you to know say these people are corrupt? They are stealing our future. They're stealing the country future. Right? What needs to happen? And somebody we are talking about this won't create distraction and go to B Mountain. You think we know you're the government agent and acting and we know you're acting as agent. You want to divert the Liberian mind from on the exposure that's been made with Asilomita. You can't talk about B Mountain on rest. Let's finish with Asilomita first. And how will do it? Time by time. But they don't game pay agent and go talking about SQ Bennett. Let's finish what they want. They posted they pay 1.4 billion plan. What about that 250 million? Look at the variance. How you lie that kind of beheadable lie? Eh? Then people talking about that one, you can't talk about SQ Bennett. Right? So this is it. Addressing the local media in Nimba. Okay, that is today. So he's already now on one of the local radio stations in Nimba. But this is it. And so we saw that illegitimate so-called joint committee on concession, say MDA compliance. They say they went to do inspection, which is a lie. So Hayana said this. Were they ever going to tell us about going to do compliance? Never. Anybody in any lawmaker constituency, you ever knew that they were going Asilomita over the weekend?
So the thing is, Abu, during my real time covering the legislature, particularly the Liberian Senate, what will always happen if a committee is set up? How is that committee set up? The committee is set up in plenary. So the 30 senators seated in plenary
Correct.
will decide to vote to set up a committee of such. And when that vote is taken, the pro tem or the presiding, whether the vice president or the pro tem, but the president presiding will set up a committee openly in plenary and will mandate that committee to take action or to start working immediately. Now, was that the issue with the likes of Sir Joseph, Numeni Batikwa, Boto Kane, all those lawmakers or senators that went to Nimba? Was that the case? Was there plenary decision to set up a committee? Because if that was the case, Abu, Senator Nyatwan was to be in the know because he is a member of the Senate in representing Nimba.
Most of the other people, they don't tell you you're going Nimba.
How can you say a committee was set up? How was that committee set up? Clandestinely? That behind closed door? And in fact, Abu, one of the revelations in the senators write out, the interministerial committee have invited
the IMCC.
Yeah, have invited on several occasions. They have invited Asila Meta executives. They refused to show up. The legislature have requested several other documents from Asila Meta. Those documents, the executives from Asila Meta have refused deliberately to present those documents. And in fact, they don't see it important to always appear before members of the legislature, whether from the House of Representatives or the Liberian Senate. And only for few handful of lawmakers to leave with the intention. Let me tell you the real thing why the men went over there. That thing they're telling you, say, oh, there are committees set up. What happened was a prior negotiation. How is that? Those lawmakers left from here, went to Nimba to meet with Asila Meta executives to tell them, say, hey, we can push your agenda, but this is what you're supposed to do for us. Then we can push your agenda, especially the way they were.
So they weren't representing the whole clique.
Yeah. So
I want to took some men from the House
and the
Senate.
So they have gone there to tell the men and say, we can do your thing. We can push your agenda. In fact, imagine we are 25 already here now. We can talk. This is a majority. So yeah. So this was the real reason why people went to Nimba. Now, this is the reason why.
But they were going to get something.
Yeah, no, of course. I expect the people to go there. They will tell you, say, you have to gas our car, you have to provide lunch and everything. So you must know that something will leave from there. So even, let me say this, maybe the 25 men that went over there, they came out with nothing less than 50 or 100,000. Trust me. You can look at each of that men and give them 2,000, that's small money for them. You must be talking about 100 or some more, 100 and some more thousand.
25K, 50K.
Yes, each of them have to at least come with something more than 5K.
But you know what I mean? Going in my take gas and put in the car and put into Jackie.
So the fact is, those guys have gone there to prior negotiate on behalf of other members who could not go there or who were still trying to hide their face. So this is why you see Nimba lawmakers are crying now. You know that operation. Let exclude Senator Twine from there. He has been genuine.
It's not that don't say they're crying.
He has been genuine about his core. But the likes of Yan Flomo, the guy from District 8, Miana, and others, their issue is why the guys went there without them forming a part of it.
Correct. I agree with you. They are the one crying exclusion.
Yes.
They say why they were excluded.
They are on a fight.
They got problem with the visit, but their own issue is why they were not.
Their own issue is different from the logic that is being pushed by Senator Twine.
Correct.
The logic that is being pushed by Senator Twine is that there was no point in time that such committee was set up by the legislature or the Senate in particular to say you go to the county.
So
that is his argument.
That whole let me read Neka Gay part of district number 3.
District number 3.
Right? So all of the blue.
District 3 crying, District 2 crying, Nyan Flomo crying, District 8, how you call him? Or Miana is crying. So the people that will not hear from District 1.
That is the reason why Musa Belete was making fun all of them and say, you're crying blood for exclusion. Now you get the point. So all along, Naga Gay has not supported Nyan Twain. Nyan Wong has been talking. Let me say, I joined Senator Nyan Twain to deconstruct the perennial and malicious manipulation of national leaders. Hey, when people use the corruption money, you never know they can get well. You see the word and the man using, right? The Nimba Pape. The man say, I joined Senator Nyan Twain to deconstruct. The man say, you know what I mean? Right? Or the weekend, you just join your go, you're in for that. To deconstruct the perennial and malicious manipulation of national leaders. Damn it. Especially senators and officials of government who are deeply involved into arrangements that undermine the genuine existence and interests of our people. And today, you know our people because they're moving for on the list. In a representative democracy, the interest of the people matters more to we who are given the popular mandate to aptly represent them, and as such, we should protect their interests at all times. By virtue of my constitutional authority as representatives of District number 3, Nimba County, where AML operates, if there is a conclusive decision by the legislature to execute a mandate and report to the plenary of the House or the Senate respectively, I believe that I should be officially informed along with the caucus of the county. As I speak currently, I am attending an official function out of Liberia, and I feel that my presence and the presence of the Nimba caucus will significantly impact the outcomes of the field visitation. We understand more issues that affect our people, and therefore, we should be deeply involved and not few members who sit and design plans from the capital to undermine our democracy. We will not allow ourselves to be used as political vehicles to accomplish their selfish gains. You hear that part? We will not allow ourselves to be used as political vehicles. So the brother won't allow, he moving from Saul to Paul. But even his transition from Saul to Paul, it don't stay clear that the banana kick bad. I was making him verse. Say, I therefore call on Speaker Richard Nangbe Kun and the leadership of the legislature to put an immediate halt to the ongoing field visitation until we, the majority Black Caucus member, can be part of it. And then,
so I want to get another senator on right here. Let's say another lawmaker on right here. This is okay, Nyan Flomo. This is Nyan Flomo from District number 2, Nimba County. It says sidelining Nimba caucus in the AML MDA renewal process is unacceptable. Sidelining Nimba caucus in the AML MDA renewal is unacceptable. To my complete dismay, I was taken aback by Senator Nyan Twain's post that a group of senators from the Legislative Joint Committee on MDA Compliance is in Nimba County upon the invitation of Asila Meta, Liberia. What is even more troubling is the fact that they are there without any member of the Nimba Legislative Caucus. You listen to that? His only concern is they are there without any member of the Nimba Legislative Caucus. Now, this would not be mandatory that Nimba Legislative Caucus be a part of it. How? If this committee was legally set up, only people from the committee or people on that committee can go for that. So if
the client tell you that our committee, what they talk about is illegitimate.
Yes. So if Nimba lawmakers are not on the committee, if it was legally set up, no, they're not forced to be there. But those concerns being raised now, all these concerns that are being raised now, Abu, it is only because those individuals like Nyan Flomo, their interest is they needed to be a part to get their own share of the kickbacks that are going to come from there.
So they agree with Nyantuan.
They agree with
that
Nyan.
committee is
It's
illegal.
illegal.
It does not
But
exist.
their problem is why they did not form a part. Trust me, if they were to be a part of it, they were going to be speaking against their own colleague Nyantuan. But the only reason many of them are agreeing with Twain today is because they are not, or they were not part of this committee, and they could not get their own share of the kickback. So they saw that as an affront. So why the real issue is being raised by Senator Twain, those guys' concern is why exclude the Nimba Legislative Caucus. Belete is not crying so because he's thinking about kickback. Only those guys who want something from
He
there.
is even making fun out of
them.
But guess what? While lawmakers are lining in convoy to Asilometer headquarters to receive whatever and be able to extend and renew their contracts, reports coming in says despite being Liberia's largest referral hospital, JFK Maternity Ward, patients, women, and newborns are forced to share beds for days after delivery. That is what is coming from, and DN News is putting that from JFK. So, our beheadable hospital in the country, we're talking about 25 years given to Asilometer to tell natural resources.
Those guys who are going to carry on assessment over there, they can carry on assessment to JFK to see it.
No. They can go do assessment to JFK and report to plan area. But at the concession area, baby mothers, newborn baby. A friend of mine did a very compelling article that's published in Insight Liberia, right? For anybody to grab a piece of it. Our situation continue to deteriorate in our healthcare sector. Liberia will always start these things in for you to know that we are not a country that's operating normal for our leaders to be doing these kinds of things. That means they're acting heartlessly leading the country. When mothers die, Liberia's ongoing childbirth tragedy, written by George Tengbe, right? A long walk to nowhere. We're talking about what? Maternal mortality rate has increased. Infant mortality rate has increased. All of these things are exposing the healthcare challenges within our country. The government is not paying attention. The president is involved with useless and fruitless travels. Imagine about 50 people on the UNGA delegation. The government is tight-lipped. We've challenged them, about 50. And there is also a parallel list of government officials that have been sponsored by the government of Liberia to go for Songana Diaspora Conference.
Yeah, I think I heard about that.
Right, that Diaspora Conference. There's a separate list of individuals again. The government is spending a lot of money. We'll get the figures for the 2 leg, where JFK mothers are lying down and sharing beds. Baby mother just from giving birth, they're sharing beds.
Caretakers are being compared to lie on the ground.
She walked for 8 hours with postpartum bleeding before an empty clinic turned her away. But down the baby was gone. So was her sister's hope. In a small village outside Monrovia, 24-year-old Howard sits on a low wooden bench, her hands folded across her lap. She remembers the night she lost her first child. We reached the health post, but the midwife had gone to the city. She says quietly, there was no medicine, no bed, no money for registration, no blood, nothing. They told me to wait, but the bleeding didn't wait. Howard survived, barely. Her baby did not. For her, childbirth was not a celebration of life, but a brooch with death. Sadly, her story is not rare. Across Liberia, childbirth is still a battlefield, one where too many mothers never return home. A national emergency that persists. Liberia has one of the world's highest maternal mortality ratio, according to World Health Organization. The country records 652 maternal deaths per 100,000 live births, meaning for every 1,000 babies born, at least 6 mothers will die trying to give life. UNICEF adds that 1 in 11 Liberian women faces a lifetime risk of dying during pregnancy or childbirth. It is that country we are talking about, Liberia. And it is that country we are talking about where lawmakers, senators, and representatives are bypassing China and taking a secret visit to a concession company that lie under oath that they built a processing plant for 1.4 billion, whereby they pay 250 million. This is Liberia. This is Liberia under Joseph Newman boycott. And this is what we're reporting. Like, folks, we do not hate Mr. President, but the deception is too much. The lies are too many. And the thing they can, when you fight us, when you hate us, that mean you're winning. You're not winning. Liberians are dying. Right? You can deny us everything, but the facts will always be there. The facts will always be there. Visit the schools. Sir Joseph wants to be president, right?
And guess what? Senator Twine appeared on Voice of Compa this morning in Nimba County. And one of the many things he said is Senator Sir Joseph, who is vying to become president, Sir Joseph, who have said he wants to be president of Liberia, got a contract with Meta, and Meta is renting his buses. So by virtue of that, the Nimba County Senator says Sir Joseph is already conflicted.
Exactly.
There is nothing independent you can have from him.
But that's the point. That's the background. There's a background to that, right? So last evening, Sir Joseph made an appearance on a local radio in Nimba, claiming that he support the core or the concerns of Nyan Twine, and that Nyan is even re-echoing his 2021 position on the Nimba or the Asilometer thing, right? Trying to share in the glory of Nyan's advocacy. And it was against that backdrop, Nyan Twine sought to clarify that no, sir, you're not in the right position, right? You do not stand the moral ground to be, siding. You're basically trying to, demoralize our advocacy because your presence on this will impugn some kind of reputational or integrity crisis. How does that? You as senator, you are in legal contract with Asilometer. You have equipments and buses hired and contracted with Asilo. Having you on a committee to be having conversation with Asilometer, you are conflicted. So if there is any spoil, you are a beneficiary of that spoil. You are a beneficiary of that spoil.
This Sir Joseph, we want
Asilometer
to go out of jail.
Asilometer is a source of revenue for him. Asilometer is a source of revenue for him. So they will not. So basically, that's the point Yan is preaching. So you see, everybody that passing around, oh, me, I won't be president, me, I won't be there, blah, blah, blah. All of them will expose themselves. Who get all the machine to the different B mountain, different concession area? Who get all the truck there? When you move Sir Joseph and Thomas Fala from there, Liberian people, how much y'all get there? Right? The sector that's supposed to be reserved for other Liberians so that somebody in Nimba, in your man Nimba, can hustle, take someone alone, go get fire truck and can send a company in Nimba. Let me put that one there. You use your law-making power, right? You take all the opportunity from the citizen. Only you get all the opportunities. When you're finished enriching yourself, then you come out like put a fool. Me, I won't be president. All you gotta do, just buy more job or buy more CDC. And you see, that's all you gotta do for them.
That the reason why you see many silent say the forming political party, Thomas Fire then join out, because the fact is, if you must be protected by this government, you must be against George Weah. You must be against the CDC. So Safiu, he don't want to be like Thomas Fala where he will live in So his only issue is I can go and either form a political party and I will be independent and people will go with me. I will take my side like that. And I can work with the Unity Party, that's clear. Because their hope would be that I will join them or endorse them in future elections. So that is it. But the fact is, this Asila Meta conversation is very important. and we are going to be following
And
this.
we want more Nimba people to
Yes.
call because Nimba, Grand Bassa, and
Yes, because
Bond
these are the counties being
affected.
affected. Yeah.
Do you really think since Asilo came in the country, your county, your community, are you convinced that giving them another 25 years is justified? Your lawmakers going there under a cloud of darkness, in secret, continue to drop your blue heart, your blue heart. So we are coming today is a national holiday for all the plebeians, the common people. Whether you're lucky is a national holiday. In your heart, always register that Jowea is coming back. Eh? There, Nana, I call they made Mahama going to Ghana. Ghana going to America, Ghana people go welcome him. Wow, no president. You get a man passing around whole day. Nobody can shake nothing. You can't hold it up, stop the convoy for let Jowea come here. They hold it and come up. I will park. You park your car. I will pass. Park your car. Will pass. Where now? Go pass now. Today the man coming. Go park the man car. Let the citizen be there. So Jamakun, go park now. Ain't say that come on, go park the man car. Go do your saying. Oh, I come here, Jamakun. Come on, you park your car. Nobody will park your car. Go try it. So this is it. You can't run the country on vengeance, on fueling hate, and discrimination, antagonizing one group of people, alienating one group of people, and you think, but the real issues are there, right? Your government officials are raping Liberian children, and you're compromising it. Our hospitals are bad. Our mothers, our baby mothers are thrown out. The machines are breaking down. The president is involved in useless travel. These are the issues. And we're talking, we the bad people, right? Well, let's take calls. Nimba, Asilo meter.
0776 104 104 0886 500 104 are the numbers you can call us on right here and be a part of the conversation. 0776 104 104 0886 500 104. The WhatsApp line is as well active and is on +231 886 500 104. Let's pick this person. Good morning.
Good morning.
Go ahead, you're live.
Yeah, this is Mariton Dodo, based in Montserrat from Boncampe.
Go ahead.
Yeah, what you guys saying, for me, what I observe in this country, and it will continue to happen, is work of the citizen. Plenty of people in the country, sorry to say, I beg you, sorry to say that, but plenty of people in the country. So the politician always use, the majority to get in power. So I just
because imagine people dancing people water for somebody who got nothing to show to them. The dancing people water, but go ahead.
Oh yeah, this is strategy Joseph Braga and his followers. I mean his officials used to get in power. They say okay, they set out 2018. They set out 2018. The strategy is okay. The only way we can get rid of this George William is to lie on him. The Liberians believe in lies. Both of them believe in lies. So let us lie on him and we believe it. And they started, what is that? Dallas did on that side, going on radio, using the media to speak against we are. They started lying. All the men go in Ghana to play football. The men go visit Jackie Appiah. People started believing it. They started believing it. So in this country, if somebody coming on, to speak, lies against you, you have to go, and defend yourself. Clarify and say, oh no, this one, I'm not doing this. People lie on me. Like I saw this long time that the lies that people start against we are 2018, they're going to win, and it happened. It came to pass.
Okay, all right. Thank you very much.
Let's talk to this person. Good morning.
Good morning, Abu.
Morning. Go ahead.
Yeah, my J. Sorry, I'm calling you from Francis. I'm on the architect that is from. Yeah, you see about this senator, the people they are preparing for 2029. So that the whole thing they're doing, they're going on taking money from Arsenal Metro. People that are just as for me, I was one of the supporters of Sir Joseph to Mamadi Takite Intellectual Forum. I used to argue for him, I used to propagate his message, but since Sir Joseph came to that forum and lied to us that you are going to give us scholarship. Up to now, we now walk all our street and finish. So, Sir Joseph, to become president. Maybe.
All right, thank you very much. That focus on the Nimba thing, the accelerometer thing, and the secret visit is important. Go ahead, let's hear you.
Good morning.
Morning.
Yeah, good morning.
Go ahead.
Okay, thank you. Washington Soup. I come from Disville.
Go ahead, Washington.
Let me appreciate Honorable Yan Antoine. But you see, people is very corrupt. Where you see kickback, you see Sa running all around.
But I'm not Sa won't win that. I'm not Sa won't win that.
I'm speaking to all those regular senators. But this is a man who want to be president.
So if that's the kid that Jumbly and Dylan gotta be talking about because they don't want the leaders in the place that they endorse it.
Abu and Hagar, why I want to tell that Nima, our mountain is not lower mountain. What they talking about sharing? It's in this year in our country because we're not turning and look at them to do that thing to our country. On a very serious note. Very serious note.
All right.
Thank you.
Let's talk to another person. Good morning. 0776-104-104-86500-104. Good morning. Morning.
Yeah, good morning. Good morning, Hagar. Good morning, Abu.
Morning.
This is the voice of Peter Nigeria from Sokoto District 4.
Go ahead.
From my own contribution, I'll take it from two angles, right?
Mm-hmm.
The first one is the House of Legislature as a whole is for armness of the executive. The executive armness them when they start giving them bribes, they start taking the bribe. You want the bribe people to potentially or protest, right? And they're also a bribe for making Richard Kun a speaker.
Yeah, Richard Kun will know about that one, but won't know about
happy. Okay, that's not just all. And you remember that the president went to Medasi to visit him, and the general asked him a question. Do you think Medasi is doing well for him? Like, why is there? He said, doing well as an honest student. They are doing very well. Why is there, right?
Envelope thought on that.
If you think of executive is, mayor or bid for the company, what do you think in the legislature that they are nested by the executive, by the president? What do you think they will do? They will follow suit.
That's a good point. Let's hear.
Let me just have a big thing.
Okay.
All right. Okay. You see, a guy, the more hard ground about Joseph because you were in the CDC. I was speaking about his sales. That Joseph, not because he had left the CDC, but I saw a deal when we were in the CDC. That we have a kind of fooling politician or being man politician. He's doing that.
All right. Thank you very much.
Let's talk to somebody else. Morning. You're live. Go ahead.
Yeah, my name is Kendrick. I'm calling from East Island, Congo.
Go ahead.
No, please warn Joseph Brother and Governor officials to Nima or S.
Let's talk to somebody from this line. Good morning.
Good morning, you guys.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm fine. This is Jefferson Club. I'm calling you from East Island, Congo.
Go ahead, Jeff. One of the Nima community in Mosurado.
Yes, I really want to appreciate Honorable Antoine for bringing up this thing because what I was telling those are doing is not in the interest of the citizen. Okay. Nima, any development for Nima County is for Liberian people. It's not only the three counties that Anstamenta is the operating in. So it's all about Liberia. So I'm appealing to the legislative caucus of Nima County to really step into this team that is senators that are doing on a cover. And when Anstamenta come for them to step in and market then the rightful team that they really want for on a cover. Thank you this morning.
Okay, I'm sure we can conclude on that note. Where you starting there from?
Yeah, but I think there are two more. Yeah, right. There's two more calls. Then we can see what is happening there at the Ravos International Airport. The arrival is actually set for 2:00, as we've been told, unofficially. But that is that. Whatever the case is, if you want to be a part of it, you have to start preparing, getting yourself ready.
Josh, where is going to be around here around 2 3. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yeah. Good morning, Upton Pew. Please hold on.
Yeah, this is Cole Foka from Nima County.
Go ahead.
Yes, you know, that's why everything.
Okay. So why about Jerry is the vice
Jeremiah
president?
Kun. But ain't that the man the godfather of Nimba? You say the man not Nimba country man. Oh, so you let all the full flesh Nimba people they move from there. Then the people who not full flesh.
Yeah, let's talk to Upton Pew. Upton, morning. Yeah, go ahead.
But I got serious interest in this topic, right? You see, when you do a research in history, my company, at least a group of companies, right, were the first Liberian company to build the first building on the Togade man. What they got it from today. Alisa, when you go, you can find good Nimba, Alisa, so hustle in the metal industry.
Okay.
Yeah. No. You ask any contractor that work with Asper today, they will tell you what I'm telling you. Asper Metal is one of the companies in Liberia that is very, very hard to work with. These guys will inflict prices to the Liberian government. You will be more that Asper Metal said they're going to invest $800 million. You know what we are government?
On the real.
Yeah, $800 million. As any Liberian company, I'm be honest with you, right? As they're able to do a contract with Asper Metal, at the end of the day, they can't do for themselves. I don't get nothing.
So we know where they can be spending their money. Spend $1 billion in that play there. How many million Nimba people because rich? Small company there. They got we're not going to open our list small company there. $1 billion.
And our own Liberians who are in the procurement era, right? When you bidding for project, right? When you bidding for project, they have to tell you to reduce the project to the lowest level until like even the guy who will be my friend, I will be my friend. When I will hear that, oh, Pio, you at least talk about company as well as the amount with Asper Metal. And at the end of the day, I will see me to maybe the supermarket and I would joke say, oh, my man, you make a lot of money, you can buy a book or bottle of juice. Asper Metal operating in Liberia.
Okay, thank you very much. But then they would tell the government of Liberia that they spend $800 million to repair the rail. Today is Blue Day. Today is George Weah Day. Today is CDC Day. They are our base. They are our supporters. Look, in life, always value the people who support you. Always respect the people who stand with you. So we don't care about how you feel and how you want to burn us. Because first of all, you don't like us. The people who like us and what we do, they're seditions. You understand? So of course, anything that has to do and satisfy and pleases the sedition, we will do it. We'll do it to normalize. And the only part I like about it is the pain that the rescue people can be feeling. That pain that I can enjoy. Yeah, the pain that come with. Oh my God, that thing can give me. I just let it pain. I ain't know the green man can be feeling. But this is it, man. The former president comes back to the country today, and of course, like we said earlier, he has sounded that caveat, hoping that the regime. He said, "I hope you guys don't close the airport tomorrow, which is today, because I am coming home. Liberia belongs to all of us." As I talk my own, Baku. And there you the men put their own bar so that 1-0.
We'll be at the Ravos International Airport. Abu and I will be there. They will not look for us. They will not see us, but we'll be there. So until we are here tomorrow to give you all of what will happen today, to give you update on them, let's keep the peace of Liberia. This country is the only country we have. We cannot be deported from Liberia. Let's all Liberians, especially supporters of our George Weah, gather at the Ravos International Airport.
to welcome your leader. Oh yeah, most definitely. So folks, that's how we like to go home. Today is Blue Day. Wear your blue. If you ain't able to come, you in Nimba, you in Bon County. Wear your blue. They think about wearing blue to indicate, and then they ask you, oh, what happened? You wear your Jawea t-shirt. They say, you know, Jawea coming in the country. You gotta create that sense wherever you are. Just wherever you got to make these green people to feel bad on today. Wear your blue, play your CDC music. They thinking hair then because they dancing people water, they're not enjoying the suffering. They're trying to not start school yet. Then you bluffing in your blue t-shirt. They thinking hair then. Until we see you tomorrow, do have yourself a wonderful time. Bye bye.